ear with. There's a bug in my face. It's coming at me, bro. What am I supposed to do? Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex, and in today's video we're gonna do hi. I only speak English, sorry, no Hindi. You want to say hello to YouTube? Say hi. Hi. See, everybody's friendly here in India. Hi, what's your name?
Guddu.
Guddu.
Guddu Electronics.
Very good. An electronics shop. Okay,
car
very
stereo
nice.
repair.
Oh, you're a businessman. Okay.
My shop.
That's your shop
First
over there.
floor.
Okay, thank you for sharing, guys. So now you know where his shop is. If you guys are coming here, you can check some electronics right there, guys. So thank you so much. What a way to start the video. So I was gonna start this video actually inside my room, but I figured why not get out here, enjoy this beautiful day, and tell you guys exactly my thoughts about life in India after 1 week of living here. Guys, in this video I'm not gonna hold back any punches. I'm not gonna try to be polite. This is not one of those videos where I'm going to try to feed you BS, some, you know, sugarcoat everything and let you know, oh, you know, everything's amazing, this and that, the other. So stick on to the end of this video. I would love to know your thoughts about my experience and what you've seen so far, although it's been like, what, 3 or 4 videos of me in India with different topics. Anyway, so let's get into it. This is going to be very like little edited unless the battery dies or something like that. This is not scripted. I'm just going to speak off the top of my head. So first off, you know, as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, the first day was the worst one. Actually, I had a trouble getting from the airport to my place, a little bit of a scam. The SIM card didn't work, so all this was really stressful at the time. But I'll be honest, since then everything has been wonderful. So after the first day, the past 6 days have been like nothing but like joy for me. I've been going out every day to different places. I've been talking to different people. So you will see some of those videos coming up very shortly, even tomorrow, right? So one big thing about India, the reason why I came here, one of the biggest reasons was the food. So I've been eating like non-stop street food, a restaurant food. I don't even call it street food yet quite, but I'll show you guys what I mean. So here, as you can see here, these are these restaurants, but they're mainly for takeaway. There's a couple like tables you can sit here, but most of them are like just restaurants that people order food and get like the food to go. And also delivery, so a lot of delivery places. Anyway, so the food has been fantastic. It's spicy, but luckily for me, I've yet to get the belly, what do you call it? I've yet to get the deli belly. One of the commenters, one of the subscribers actually said that, and it's been stuck in my head, the deli belly. I think that's a great great quote. I might get a t-shirt printed with that on it. I got the deli belly, or I didn't get the deli belly, depending on what happens. Anyway, so the food has been fantastic. And the locals, one more thing I noticed, not as many of them speak English. I thought there's gonna be many more English speaking people here, to be honest. To be completely honest, they do speak English, but not nowhere near as fluent as the Philippines, for example. So yeah, that was kind of a surprise. I'm going in circles because I don't want the shadow on my face, but who cares? Let's just go this way. So I'm just in an area, it's called Paschim, what is it called? Paschim Vihar, one of those places. It's really far away from the city center, the Connaught Place or the India Gates or anything like that. It's about 14 kilometers. I get around by the metro. Now, speaking of the metro here, very, very surprising how efficient, how fast the train system is. And I'm not talking about the trains that you guys might see where there's like a whole bunch of people hanging off the sides. I'm talking about the metro station, the subway station. They're all over the city. You can get around anywhere with the metro station. So that was like a pleasant surprise for me. Everything is so cheap and accessible. So that was something that was a big surprise, and I loved it. So a great thing. And I even took the bus, like the big orange yellow buses that public people take, and it wasn't that bad. It was really easy for me to do, and it was 10 rupees I think only, just to get like all the way down at least 15 or 14 kilometers. Not bad, right? So people have been wonderful. I've been talking to a lot of people on the street. Everybody's friendly. I've been drinking a lot of chai, the Indian tea, which is like now my favorite drink, I think. This is Indian chai. It's the most delicious tea you'll ever have in your whole life. It's hot water, tea, of course, milk, and cardamom, ginger, or some other spices. It's absolutely delicious. I love it. I'm gonna make a lot of videos coming around the actual food that I can't show you guys today. I was gonna go here, and I made some friends at that one shop over there, GBS, the barbecuers, and also the Little Chef here, but unfortunately they're closed today, mainly to Diwali. So if you saw yesterday's video, I went on the street, I spoke to some people, asked some Indian exactly what is Diwali. And one more thing I've noticed in India, the people, the demographic, they're not all like brown people, you know. I've seen a lot of like people with like Asian features, right? I thought they were either Thai or Korean, but apparently in the north of India, there's a lot of people that look Asian. Like this has nothing to do with being racist, but like there's something visibly noticeable when someone's features don't match my expectations, right? So I just assume Indians would be like myself or brown skin, but there's a lot of light skin or Asian looking Indians that was surprising, because when I asked them on the street, I thought they were foreigners. I wanted to get some perspectives about foreigners, and they ended up being Indian, which was really a big surprise. And I didn't know there was so many Christians in India. So another thing I learned, so a lot of Christians here apparently that weren't celebrating Diwali. Yeah, so I'm learning a lot as I'm going. And tomorrow, guys, actually today, by the time you watch this, I'm going to be on a train. So I'm going to share that experience with you guys, like a big train going from one city to another. I'm going to go to Kashipur, so I'm gonna go ahead and go check that state out. Hopefully it's a little bit different than what we see around here, which is like mainly metro area. So it's, and you know, like old Delhi is a little bit like still developing, not quite as modern. But hopefully when I come back, I'm gonna show you guys that not all of Delhi or all of India is gonna be the same way as my first video, which was like really chaotic, right? So yeah. Also, one more thing, a lot of people, not a lot, some people have been really negative. So that was not my intention when I first showed that video, right? People are getting a little bit, I don't know, too negative. Oh, you have to leave there immediately. Oh, be sure to do this and do that. Yeah, I understand. Of course, you got to use common sense. You got to be aware of all your possessions. You got to like be careful anywhere, anytime you travel. I mean, India is no different, right? Of course, it's still a developing country. There's still a lot of poverty. And I don't blame anybody for trying to make an extra buck or two. And a lot of people on the street would try to sell you things in tourist spots, but that's the same thing in any country you go to. And a couple services that really like surprised me once again was people trying to clean my ear for a service, for like, you know, they say, hey, let me clean your ear with like a big toothpick with like a little white, you know, what do you call those? Ear pick? I don't know, you know what I mean? The thing you clean your ear with, as a bug in my face. Or you gotta watch where you step into. Sometimes because of all the animals on the street, you might be stepping on doo-doo. So be careful where you're walking, I should say. So yeah, anyways, they're trying to offer me to clean my ear. I don't trust nobody with a big long toothpick in my ear hole. You know, what if they poke my brain? You know, I'm not down. No, thank you. So, and then they have this like little booklet. They say, oh, you Muslim. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, but what does that have to do with anything? Then they like flip the page on the book to try to show me quotes of other people that were Muslim or from a country like Canada, US, that had the service done in their ear, and they're very proud of it because they wrote something like a comment, oh, this was the best service I got, and it cleaned my ears out. But I mean, like, how many of those are actually legit? Like, I could just sit down and put a country flag and write a bunch of BS as well. Anyways, I don't know if you guys have ever had that service done. Please let me know about it. I'll be very interested to find out what that is, how it works, if it's any good. Hey, crow. Whoa. And if you're Indian, if you're new to the channel, please let me know your thoughts about my experience so far. Give me some suggestions, some tips, some things that I need to see. Here's another really cool thing about India, right? So you get to see this right here. Look at this cow just chilling, man. They're not really being, oh my god, it's coming at me, bro. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god, it's kind of scary. See, they don't bother nobody, but I'm not sure if I'm even supposed to touch them. Once again, I can Google this if I want, but guys, if you're Indian, please let me know. These cows, I have a strong feeling I'm not supposed to interact with them or contact them. I don't even know if it's considered rude if I'm filming them. So please let me know your experience about cows here. Really, really interesting. Yeah, this is cool. So cows just chilling on the street, living good life, free food, free water. Just so that has been my experience so far. Let me try to think of some other things. As you guys know by now, the honking is absolutely ridiculous, right? So the honking on the street is it's not so bad now because I think it's Diwali. Hello, how are you? You speak English a little bit? Say hi. He doesn't want to say anything. So yeah, the guy's a little bit shy. He was waving at me before, but I guess when he saw the camera, he stopped waving. Anyhow, let's get back to the honking on the street. It's really bad to the point where it really gets difficult to sleep. So I think I'm going to try to get some earplugs, right, for myself at nighttime. I'm going to try to think of some other things because this wasn't scripted like I mentioned. What has been my experience? Oh, so tourists as well. I've seen some tourists, but not as much. I don't think I'm staying in an area where it's like a tourist place. It's really, really local. I'm staying near Paschim Vihar, right? I'm going to put up a map here somewhere when I edit this so you guys can see how far away I am from the the local, or for the tourist spots I should say. And that's been my experience, guys. So I'm really excited to like bring more content to the channel. I'm gonna do more street interviews. I'm gonna try to find a single females like this one. Actually, for the first time in a long time, I've seen like a girl sitting by herself where she seems easily approachable, where I can just ask her maybe about some questions that I normally would in other countries, right? So, and the nightlife, I haven't been outside of any kind of like nightlife. I should check that out, see what like the rooftop lounges or like even the bars or the clubs here in Delhi. I'm sure there's got to be many of them. I just don't know where they are. If you guys know what's a good area if you're Indian, please let me know. Or if you're not Indian but you've been here, what's a good spot to go ahead and check out the nightlife? I wouldn't mind going out there one night and just kind of you know, seeing what that's all about. I've noticed one more thing about the malls here. Outside the malls, they have these small playgrounds for kids to kind of like play, which is kind of nice, but I've never seen anybody use them. This mall, the other mall. So this one's a very small like shopping center, ARSS Felix. I've been inside here. The only thing I found was like this Chayo's, which is like almost like a Starbucks, but I guess like the Indian version, or like a Tim Hortons if you're Canadian. I found their prices to be kind of ridiculously expensive, I guess, but maybe I'm just misunderstanding, because on the street I can buy like a chai tea for 10 rupees. Over there is over 100 for the cheapest one, so 10 times the price and half as good as the taste. I've had it, I'm not gonna have it again. I'm gonna go back to my regular chai, guys. So check out the shorts on the channel too, guys. I made a short about a guy dancing really cool, and as well as a chai video by now should be up, a short as well. I'm not gonna go this way because it's super loud, so let's go back this way, and I'm gonna wrap this video up shortly. You guys wanted longer videos, but I'm sure when you said longer videos, it wasn't about me talking into a camera. So a lot more coming to the channel. Let me know if there's anything specific you guys want to see about India, but my plans are to show you guys some of the cities, some of the outskirt regions of Delhi and other places. If I get a chance to go to Goa or Agra to see Taj Mahal, of course, or Agra I should say, to see the Taj Mahal. You can't come here not visit the Taj Mahal and go down. Sorry about that. That's one thing I hate about the GoPro. It overheats easily now and the battery dies out, so I gotta find a new batteries for this GoPro. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying, so I'm gonna try to go back down to south of India if I can, and those beautiful things. And before I wrap up this video, I just want to mention like a couple more things. The care for animals here is I've noticed is really good compared to some other countries. They got some nice fat dogs like this one right here. Just like they're well fed and they're well taken care of. So yeah, people seem to love the animals here, which is great. And for myself, one more thing about the people, right? Like even my landlord, he's such a nice person, man. I'm renting like the whole top floor of the, like it's like a 6-unit apartment. Anyways, yesterday was Diwali and he came and gave me like sweets and cookies. He didn't have to do any of that, but that was like super nice of him. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here, guys. I'm really excited to check out what other India has to offer. Like for me personally, it's a place that I think you got to come here with a plan. It's not one of those countries where you can just show up randomly, willy-nilly, like I've been doing for the past 3 years. So you have to have a proper plan. Maybe just like check out exactly destinations you want to visit, and other kind of have a more structure to your travels. Unlike myself, I only had about 2 days originally sorted out, and that was just for me to stay at some like hotel. And that's it for this one, guys. So leave your thoughts down below. I'd love to know if you're interested in my journey, if you're excited, if you think I should just get up and leave. And of course, I'm not going anywhere. This is what I live for. I love traveling. I love experiencing new cultures, new things. I'm not going to run away at the first bad apple I see, or a little bit of pollution, which is like now everywhere in the world. Not everywhere, but you know, many countries is polluted. So yeah, I'm going to wear my mask whenever, because today is not so bad. Less traffic due to Diwali. And what else can I say? The food amazing, the people amazing. So yeah, leave your thoughts down below. I'd love to know what you think of my experience so far, and if there's anything interesting or specific you want me to do, I don't mind making content specifically for you guys. So if you inform see, I almost went the whole time without editing this whole thing. So you know what, I'm gonna stick with my plan. I'm not gonna edit any of this. So if you found this video informative, entertaining, or enjoyable, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button, help me make this channel bigger than it is now, and continue making videos such as this, because yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue living in India for at least another month or two, maybe even longer, if things continue to interest me. And on to the next one, guys. So thank you for being here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.